Hi Taurus, I'm doing the rest of your October reading. Especially how this moon's going to be affecting you, or how it's already started to affect you, the Aries moon. Next month is actually your full moon. So hopefully we'll be gaining some stability within November. I'm double Gemini, double Taurus, so I'm hoping we do gain stability. Oh. Right, so the situation, we've got a spiritual union coming in. With your Psychic Tarot cards, I always say if that comes out first, it could be a couple, it could be a soulmate, twin flame, whatever, you want to resonate with that. It could also be, though, a spiritual union as in you and your partner, you and your spirit guides working together. With it being your Psychic Tarot, so let's see what's going on. So what's the challenge to this spiritual union? No, I think it's love. Love begins. The challenge is for love to begin. So we've got the situation being like a soulmate connection, and the challenge is for love to begin. So we've got like two people pouring from the same cup, starting a new river of emotions. You know, we've got the rainbow. We've got happy days. These are lovely. So why is this coming around now? My Tauruses, the Wheel of Destiny. So it's like you've been constantly reliving cycles that you needed to let go of, like losing yourself, having to find yourself. And the Wheel of Destiny is now spinning in your favour. You know, you're finding yourself, healing, ending karmic cycles, Wheel of Fortune. So fortune's coming in, especially where love's concerned. I do feel like there's good fortune coming with love, with the Wheel of Destiny. Oh, yours good. I've just done Capricorns and Virgos, and theirs were a bit... Capricorns were a bit mental, but... So, past. Choose wisely. So, yeah, I feel like you had a period of time where you were in your head thinking about things, options, how to deal with certain situations and stuff, and we've been led in this direction. The situation is the soulmate, so you're either bringing them in or they're already in your life. The challenge is for you both to like kind of pour from the same cup and work together in this situation. So there could have been like a break, or you felt lonely, and now you know the challenge is to come back together, the making of this like couple. So at present, Taurus. Flyer. Yeah, your sacral chakra. Healing on your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra deals with it's your sexual organs. It deals with relationships. It deals with creativity and ideas and things like that. I do feel like we've got a couple coming back together, or a couple. If you do believe in twin flames, we're sent here to find each other again. So you might not have actually met them. It could be a new relationship, but if it's like a soulmate or a twin flame, they like mirror you. You're the same kind of person, but not. You share the same blueprint. So we've got the sacral chakra. So there's a cleansing on the sacral chakra, something to do with love. So it's like we've been getting rid of the past. So maybe you've spent some time out single, some time on your own, sorting things out from past relationships, clearing any energy that's been left in the sacral chakra from past relationships, in order to allow this new relationship to blossom, or this new beginning to blossom, for two people to work together. I love this. It looks really nice. Yeah, near future, material and spiritual prosperity. I'm glad I've got some Taurus moon. Material and spiritual prosperity. So happiness, abundance, we're bringing things in. Spiritually and material. Two people working together. It's lovely. Even if this is, going back to what I said earlier, if this is like working together with a spirit guide, it's still a spiritual union. They'll put in as much effort as you do. So it could be the fact that you do need to clear, you are fine, you're going through healing, you're clearing karmic cycles where you've lost yourself and things, and you're just concentrating on you. You've spent time on your own, like your options and your past choices and things, and you're clearing the energy. Now it's time for you to gain from it. But I'm still going with love here. Could be spiritual. It could be spiritual guard, but I'm still going with love. Your power in this situation. For Taurus, triumphant success. Ace of Swords. Triumphant success. The truth. Seeing the truth. Getting the truth. You know, it's true. This is trustworthy. That's what I'm seeing from that. You know, it's the sword of truth. It's triumph. So your power is to be triumphant. Outside influences, the moon, the shadow card. So the moon is having a major effect on you, but I think it's releasing past sacral chakra energy, past relationships and things, so that we can go forward with this new relationship or this new beginning within this relationship. We're like kind of releasing the past with this. On a full moon we do release. So you're releasing any past, you know, we're going for the truth. We're going for the, you know, we're cutting through the bullshit basically. Maybe you were overthinking it in the past, and now, you know, you're seeing it for what it is, and I'm loving it. Hopes or fears. Fulfillment of wishes. You want your wishes granted. You know, stability and being able to smell the roses, and, you know, I love it. Absolutely love it. Earthy. Right, come. Another 2. So we've got 2, 2, 2 now when you're reading. Movements, choices and decisions. So we're leading to a movement, choice and decision. Clarify the movements, choices and decision. Oh. Recognition and reward. So it's action, taking action. You're taking action because the light's shining down on you now. You're seeing things for what they are. But I feel like you're going to be recognised as well. It could be by your partner. Maybe they took you for granted. You know, or you took them for granted. And you're kind of recognising, you know, now the truth of the situation. You know, you're both wanting to move forward with movement, choices and decisions. You know, it could even be escalating to like engagement and marriage, you know, moving in together, taking that next step forward. Your outcome 3 and 2, you know, 5. So it's a change, but it's a good change. So there's action being taken in order for this relationship to move forward. Both pouring in from the same cup, so it could be like moving in together. For your spiritual tarot, it's I like it. So your empowerment tarot for Taurus for the rest of October. I've got the 4 elements. Sorry about my phone. We've got 4 elements. So you're using all your elements. The situation is you're using all elements: earth, air, fire, water. You know, the situation is to use the gifts from all the elements. It's the grounded energy. So what's the challenge to this? The challenge is abandoned and lonely. So the challenge is, yeah, you could have been took for granted, or you could have just been left. But your psychic tarot is saying that you're being called, the spirit of bringing in some kind of soulmate connection. Abandoned, lonely, it might not be from this partner. It could be from your family. So maybe your partner's kind of got the brunt of it, or vice versa. You know, if he's had issue, I'm talking as a woman, sorry. If your partner's had issues at work or with his family or anything like that, it could have been like taking a toll on you. But the hand of the divine is like lending a hand to help now. You know, you're not feeling. We don't want you to feel abandoned and lonely. We want you to move forward. We want you to gain balance. So I feel balance is being restored within a relationship. You know, there might have been people like putting in like negative energy towards this relationship or towards you or your partner, and it's like kind of affected both of you. So the challenge is to go to the people and the places that bring more light into your life. So why is this coming around now? My Tauruses. Dark night of the soul. So the dark night of the soul, it's like a time, yeah, it is a time where you're feeling like just negative in a sense, and that's probably why the situation is to restore balance. Dark night of the soul it's a spiritual period of desolation. It's where things come back, and thoughts and emotions and things like that we need to work as way through them in order to learn lessons. So, and it can be a really lonely time, because I remember when, like, I think I've been through mine a couple of times, and never, like, fully come out, but I still have dips, and you feel really lonely, like no one in the world will understand what's going on in your head and things like that. So it could be a time, that could be like in spiritual tarot, where you got like the time where I said it's like you took some time out or something. This could have been why. You could have taken yourself aback out of things, but then your near future, it showed you like blossoming from it. So I feel like it's because you're coming out of the dark night of the soul. Recent past for my Taurus. Or the past. Oh, I've got too many. Past for my Tauruses. Lilith. So Lilith is my guard. It's one of my guards. Some people don't like it. Some people do. You lump it, leave it. But Lilith, she is the guardian of women and children. But it doesn't mean that anyway. To be in your spread, it could mean that it could be from family. It could be from past. You could be dealing with past issues where you've got like abandonment issues. You could be scared that this person's going to abandon you, that was showing up in your spiritual tarot. And I'm definitely not feeling that. I'm feeling like you're feeling safe and stable because your situation is, balanced in all areas. I feel like you're just having a mental dip, or you have had a mental dip and you're making a comeback now, especially with spiritual tarot. So you're facing like any kind of past abuse, whether that be emotional, financial, physical, growth. Lilith, usually she's got the serpent wrapped around her, as a serpent sheds its skin in growth, we too shed elements of ourselves as we grow as a person. So you're coming out of that energy, so you are being protected. You're being protected by spirit. You're going up against past. I think this is past, people from the past. I don't think this is the actual person that the spiritual tarot we're talking about. I think because, I feel like, because Lilith's in the past, so they could have been like an abusive past, or you've like abandonment, and things like that. You could have felt that type of energy. Get rid of them. So a present call of the wild. So you could be having some funky dreams. You could be being drawn to certain animals and things. Call of the wild. It's like time to untame yourself, though. I kind of feel like you need to have a bit more fun. You're coming out of this negative cycle now, because you've got the Wheel of Fortune as well. So ending them cycles where you keep losing yourself and repeating them cycles, or going back in your head and repeating them cycles. It's time to come out of that now. We've got the dream catcher, protection in dreams. We've got the animal totems. So spirit are protecting you. You are protected while you release all this old crap. That's what I want to say. It's just a release. You're releasing old crap, because I'm seeing soulmate connections coming in. Yeah, because near future we've got the phoenix coming back. Burn, baby, burn. So rising back from the ashes. So yeah, it's like recent past, you've had like a time of burnout where you felt like abandoned, you felt used and abused or something like that, from the past. But you're going through like a major transformation, and you're coming out as the phoenix, rising back from the ashes, getting rid of all this past, so we don't have to stay in the past. We can movement forward. We can, we don't need to be scared of taking that next leap, because it's not going to turn out like this, like the past. So your power in the situation is your connection. So it's either a connection with the new person. I think some Tauruses have connected with someone and it kind of scared them. It might have triggered things from the past. But it's also a connection with your higher self. And we need that balance with the connection with our higher self, so that we can take the guidance from from spirit, from our higher selves, from your spirit guides, or, you know. But in order to the connection, whoa, what went on with camera then? Yeah, so your power is your connection. You're definitely being protected. Outside influences to connection. Outside influences to this connection. Oh. Drained. So past connection. So your power in this situation is to connect with spirit, because I do feel like you're getting away from drained energy, like people and cycles and thoughts. It could be even your own thoughts. Things that are stuck there, like in the bank vault in the back of the van, that need to come to the surface, be released, especially going through the dark night of the soul, because your connection's strong. Your power is the connection with the divine, with your own higher self. It could also be this other person, you know, that's come in. But with your empowerment tarot, it's all about you, and we're coming out of this drained energy now. Yours is getting me right excited, because you're coming back as the phoenix. So major recovery. We're coming back from this burnout, whatever this outside influence, these outside people, because your challenge is to get rid of them anyway. So whether that be your past thoughts, people who are negative around you, your past, actually just leaving the past behind. Yeah, very strong empowerment reading, Taurus. Hopes or fears, the heart chakra. Yes, we want the heart chakra totally healed. We don't want to be carrying this crap from the past. Outcome, empowerment wise, outcome. Yeah, we're dealing with the past. We've got the haunted, so we're still looking over his shoulder at the past. So in the next couple of weeks, we could still be going through this, but your future is the phoenix. Don't forget that. We're on burnout. We're rising back from the ashes. You're the phoenix. So there's things that you're venturing back. You could be going through counselling, therapy, or anything like that, in order to deal with issues from the past. Maybe this soul partner comes in once you do your healing, or they've actually come in and they're your support, the balance, they're your support, so you can go back and do this healing, because we've got like a haunted from the past type of energy. So I feel like this new partner could be a key to your healing, or like a support. Maybe you haven't felt like you've had support, you know. So your empowerment, your spiritual tarot, we're all about love. Your empowerment is all about you. So why is the 4 elements here, the balance card? We've got 2. So we've got 6 of Pentacles and 7 of Cups. So 6 of Pentacles, it's like being given something, but having like kind of 7 of Cups, having no option. But I don't feel you have an option. I feel like you need to get on top of this. The abandoned and lonely. Oh. 3 of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like not having a team, or, you know, it's like the team player card. Abandoned and lonely, not having a team. Maybe you've realised that there is people around you that are negative, or kind of, I wanted to say, make sure everyone's rowing your boat and not drilling holes whilst you're not looking. So that you know the people that you need to like stay clear from. It's like you sat there pondering on it. You know. And sometimes it's hard, especially if it's family, or, you know, people who are really close, people who you feel obliged to keep connected with. That being in reverse, you know. But you do have a team. You've got a team of spirit, and you've got a soulmate coming in. Or they've just come in, you know. But I do feel like you're dealing with the past. Dark Night of the Soul. So we've got the Star card. So you are going to come out of this. Wish granted. The Star card. Aquarius. You could be dealing with an Aquarius, or you could have met an Aquarius. Or we could be going to Aquarius season. End of January, beginning of Feb. So it could be taking us to that. It could be giving us time with the Star card. Where's Lilith here? In the past. 8 of Swords. So a time where you were stuck a time where you felt like you couldn't escape. You know, blindfolded, you couldn't see a way out. Yeah, I'm picking up that some of my Tauruses, either childhood or past relationships, weren't healthy at all. Clarify the Eight of Swords. Queen of Wands. So it could have been a fire sign. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Or have we manifested? I got manifested escape then. Clarify the Queen of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah, so in your Psychic Tarot, the Wheel of Fortune is now spinning in your favour, but in your past, in your Empowerment Tarot, it wasn't in your favour. It was like going round this cycle. Fire, it could have been a fire sign, but especially with the Eight of Wands, you totally felt stuck, like you couldn't manifest a future, couldn't see a better future. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of the Year in reverse, like you were stuck. I feel like you've been stuck in the past. Call of the Wild. Yay! Shadow Self in reverse. So why is it coming around? We've got the Daughter Night of the Soul. But at present, you're coming out of that. There we go. The Shadow Self. So it's like it's the Daughter Night of the Soul card. But it's in reverse. You're coming out of that. So you're coming out of this past energy. You are majorly healing. Clarify the Shadow Self, please. King of Wands. So you're taking action now. You're being more action taking. So you could have gone and got the help you needed for the past events and things. Or you've brought in a fire sign. I'm definitely picking up fire, especially with the Phoenix as well. But I feel like this is you for some reason. I feel like you've either met a fire sign that's helping you heal, or the King of Wands is you. You're taking action. Yeah, the Hangman in reverse. You're seeing everything for what it is now. It's like you're hanging yourself upside down in order to see the truth of all situations, to see it from a different perspective. My words are going. Yeah, to see it from a different perspective, whatever it's called. You know, my words are seriously gone. Got talk. Perception. God, what is going on? Yeah, so it's like being able to look back and stuff. So yeah, some of my Tauruses could be like in counselling or talking about the past, facing the past, you know, and things like that, in order to like learn from the situation. So we don't go back. You're hanging yourself upside down on purpose there so that you can like look over it. So why's the Phoenix here? Six of Cups. So that can be soulmate energy. It can also be issues regarding children or your past, you know, like, why do I feel like it's your childhood? Clarify the Six of Cups. Page of Swords. And the Four of Pentacles. So you're letting go of this energy from the past. I feel like you're letting go of someone who's hurt you in the past. Whether it be a partner you've got children with, you know, who kind of, I feel like there's a need to let go of it. Or if someone hurt you when you were a child, you know, like in the family dynamics, if you didn't feel that part of that family, you're rising back through the ashes. You're releasing this. Clarify the Four of Pentacles in the future. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, stability. So this new partnership, do you know what I just got in my head then? Feels like home. So it might be that you've never really felt like you had the home, the true partnership. And that could be why in your Psychic Tarot, your outcome was you were ready to take that next move, that more, like, be more committed, like maybe sharing a house or engagement, you know, something like that. Because in the past, you've never really had stability. So obviously, this is not going to be for all Tauruses. If it don't resonate, check your moon and your rising or your Venus. But Look, we've on top of the Phoenix, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, we've got the house, we've got the home, the loyalty with the dog, new beginnings with the bear spirit, you know, the older gentleman in spirit. So it's total stability. So your connection, your power being your connection. Is that just gone? Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse. So I feel like you're cutting connections to people from the past. Tower in the reverse. It's like your connection to somebody is helping you burn this shit to the ground, basically. You don't need it anymore. You don't need to carry the past anymore. Outside influences, this drained energy. This drained energy, outside influences. God, I'm throwing the cards off the table now. King of Cups. So it could have been a King of Cups that we're draining, yeah? Or the King of Cups is there because you need to get mentally and emotionally balanced. I feel it's more mentally and emotionally balanced. But, and again, if it was a water sign that has caused a lot of issues from your childhood or past relationships, that's the energy we need to release. Your heart chakra as your hope. Seven of Wands. Yeah, you've still got the fight in you. You know, I kind of want to say, like, don't justify you don't need to justify your past. You know, sometimes we need to venture back to kind of understand it, but there's no point in trying to fight it. We can't go back and change it. You know, all we can do is like move forward and take the lesson that we've got from it. But don't justify it. Don't let the past rule your heart chakra. The haunted energy for your outcome. That wants to come out. Page of Pentacles. So messages that carry stability. The past isn't coming back. That's what I want to say. It's not going to come back. We've got the Sun. Happy days. Oh, sorry, I didn't show you. Love that card. So we've got Death, Five of Wands, in reverse, sorry, and the Ten of Wands. So death to burdens and farts and, you know, we're getting rid of all that because happy days, we've got messages of stability. Someone's offering you stability now. Death to them, do you know what I mean? Rebirth to you, death to the old cycles, rebirth with yourself. Give me one more on that. Ace of Wands. Yeah. Look, you're going through a transformation. I think it's within yourself, and there's a newfound passion. So it could be this person that was showing up in your psychic tarot. This, like, you feel more connected with this person. There's a newfound passion, newfound excitement, and things like that. But the butterfly signifies transformation within yourself, and it's like, or it's the fact that you're releasing the past in order to bring this message of stability and this person who wants to have a stable, you know, but that's you, the Page of Pentacles, you know, you're gaining stability within yourself as well, going ahead and rushing forward, and, you know, you're taking control of your life because we're getting rid of the past. So I love it. I feel like I felt like I was telling a fairy tale, like Cinderella. So I might actually call this video Cinderella. The Cinderella story. Even for you men, so sorry. Bye.